So, how very exciting. You get to play with swords, fight really scary Trollocs. So, yeah, is that what kind of appealed to you about these roles? And were you a fan of the source material?
Well, it was funny. I think my introduction to the Wheel of Time was actually because of the audition for this project, and I was not very aware of that world, and because everything was a secret, I didn't even know what character I was going to play or I was auditioning for. So what drew me really to this project was that what was on the page, and what was on the page hit my imagination straight away, and I didn't have any context, but I felt that it was something for me. And then I heard who I was going to play when I got the part, and then it became even more interesting.
And you?
Yeah, I hadn't heard of the books either when I auditioned, but I quickly found out how big that community was,
Yeah.
and how many books have been sold, and then yeah, even now, like you finding out like there's communities all around the world who have been waiting for this so patiently, and people have been in love with these characters before we were even born. So it's amazing, and I think yeah, I started like reading the books as soon as I found out I had the part, and jumping from the books and the scripts kind of allowed kind of the best mixture of like source material, I think.
So, did you have to, apart from your research of reading the books, did you both have to take on some kind of physical training because it's quite a action-packed novel?
Yeah, we had a month of prepping, and in that month it was like sort of a boot camp where we were with each other for that whole month, and we did stunts training every day, sword fighting. I had some archery. We had to learn how to ride a horse. We had dialect, we had costume fittings and makeup. So it was a busy. That prep month was very busy with learning a lot of new sets of skills.
Yeah. And Marcus, was it the same for you? Had you ridden a horse before?
I don't know. I'd been nowhere near like a horse before, and my horse was massive as well, so it was quite
Yeah.
scary. Yeah, and the behind the scenes guys are lovely. They sometimes get stuff here, but I remember they did like my first interaction with my horse, and I was just like terrified, sort of like patting it, like
Yeah.
shaking. But after a while, you get used to it, and it's yeah, it's an amazing skill to learn. That's the kind of one
Mm.
of the amazing things of this job. You get to learn new skills like that, which I never thought I'd be doing. And yeah, it was wicked.
Okay, so are you kind of either of you fans of sci-fi and fantasy in general growing up? Is that a world that like attracted you?
Yeah, I mean I grew up with like the Harry Potter books, of
Yeah,
course,
me
Yeah.
too.
and like Lord of the Rings, and they're kind of that kind of grew up with my childhood really. So I think that level of escapism, I just know kind of how powerful it is when it's done really, really well. And I think
Yeah.
there's universal kind of themes that like I can see why people have connected with these characters all around the world. And I think the different cultures and the different, traditions that are brought in this series from Robert Jordan, I think is going to allow for even more people to kind of identify with these people.
With Christmas, I'm still watching Harry Potter again.
Yeah.
I think we all do. Yeah.
Tradition.
Okay, thanks a lot. Goodbye.